back. Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. Hope you're doing well. Back with Dev Lemons again. We're going to be talking about some more TikTok music, some more TikTok music news and happenings and occurrences, because the one and only Addison Rae has had a bunch of songs that she's been working on leak onto the TikTok platform, at least in, sort of semi-short form snippets. Remind me if I'm wrong, but, she just like officially just has like the one single out so far, right? Like, so it's kind of a surprise for a handful of songs to kind of like leak all at once.
Yeah, I know. But so she herself like leaked. I mean, I've seen her tease a few of these songs, but some of
Mm,
them I'm just like, where did these come from? Like, how are people getting their grubby paws on these?
right.
Like, I've never seen this before. Like, are they fake?
Mm.
Are they pranking us with like some I don't know. But I will say it sounds like she's getting better. I mean, I don't think you can get much worse than obsessed, but I truly think like she's going somewhere with these.
You think so?
I do. I think to die. Well, okay. No, there's one that I listened to that was like vaguely hyper poppy.
Well, let's go song by song, because there's a handful
Okay.
of songs here that you sent me. Now, let's start off the bat with "To Die for You," because you mentioned that one by title. That one
Yeah.
to me is as bad as "Obsessed," like especially on the lyrical side. Like my
Yeah.
neck,
Okay.
my legs, my
This
sex, my sex, my sex. She says my neck, my neck, my legs, my sex,
No, but she
and
doesn't just say sex. She says this sex.
like lyrically to me that is as conceited and as awkward and as weird as "Obsessed" was, which was kind of like my biggest point of contention with "Obsessed." But like outside of that, I mean, it is true there is a song that we will talk about that has maybe more of a hyper pop vibe, but I'm still getting like almost like a boneless Charlie XCX, like energy off of this track as well. Like when I'm trying to kind of block out the lyrics from my mind and just sort of like observe it from like a sonic and a vocal standpoint, there is like a really kind of strong Charlie sound coming off of it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
Out of the four songs, would you say that this is the worst one, or?
Honestly, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think To Die For might be the worst one. I think the close second is the one that's like this been what was, instant when it once was.
Is that one? Is that one?
Every piece of me. What was that one? Fine.
There's "To Die For." There's "I
Yeah,
Got It Bad." There's
yeah.
"Lucky," which I think
Uh,
had an even stronger hyper pop sound to it. Is
yeah.
that the one that you're talking about? And
No.
and then there's "Could Have Been You,"
I don't, okay,
which
it's
which
like
which I think was the last one you sent me,
credit.
and was the last one you sent me, and was one of the most tuneful of the four. But the thing about "Could Have Been You" is
I
that
think that, yeah.
that's the one that you were talking about.
The one that's like still bad. I like there's one that's just like boring. And then
Hmm.
there's one that's like you're on to something with this one. Like it still kind of doesn't really sound super unique or anything, but
Hmm.
it's like, come on. It's
Okay,
not.
look, as far as like a rundown goes, again, "To Die For" lyrically, I think is just absolute garbage, just like
This
trash. Just
place
like
back for this.
the lyrics are like her worst lyrics so far, just like absolutely the worst. And again, sounds like boneless Charlie XCX. Now, "Could Have Been You." If anybody wants to look this track up on TikTok, I swear to God to you, I swear to fucking God to you, listen to the verse melody. It sounds like Ed Sheeran's "Bad Habits."
Wait.
It just sounds like fucking Ed Sheeran's "Bad Habits." It's just the "Bad Habits" melody. It's just like a variation of the "Bad Habits" melody.
I wish that we could like I should have listened to these before.
You just,
Like I literally listened to them like yesterday and I couldn't tell you how like half of them go. But like
right here.
yeah, probably. This one.
My bad habits under you, my bad habits. That's fucking "Bad Habits." That's "Bad
Yeah.
Habits." That's just "Bad Habits." She just did "Bad Habits." She just did the Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran song. She just did it with a different beat. Um,
Ah,
yeah,
coming from my boy Ed.
you made me pull it out on the phone. You made me pull it out on the phone. You made me whip it out on the phone.
But
And
there's like one though that's like here. Maybe am I allowed to play one? Hold on. There's one that's like good.
You could play one. I literally went to go play this other one that you sent me, and then I just got this video with a fucking popsicle. Like this is literally as soon as I open up this godforsaken app, it's you with a fucking. What the fuck is in this popsicle, Dev? What the fuck?
I made a new one yesterday.
Ugh. Yeah. It looks awful. It looks like dog food. What the fuck is this?
Oh no, that's the beansicle. I think you're probably looking at. That's that's an old one. Come on, you've seen that one.
I suppose. What do you mean an old one? Like this is like these last a long time. Like what are you saying here? Like this is. Like, how old is this? You just take them out of the freezer every once in a while. How much room in your freezer is devoted to them?
Like at least like a fourth of the door.
And there's nothing more important you could be putting in the freezer in that section than beansicles?
No, like maybe some like vegetables or something, but who cares, you know? Like I made a spaghetti-osicle last night. I'll send you a picture later.
Oh God, stop. It's so disgusting. Really it's so vile. It's so sickening. It's so stomach churning. No, stop. Shut the fuck up. It's so gross. Why do you do that? It's so gross. It's so disgusting.
It's good.
No, it's not. What is good about it? You don't eat it. A good idea for what?
I take a bite out. I lick them all. I can't just make them without trying them. That's wasteful. Come on. One time Dev,
it's gross. It's gross.
Yeah, people eat them.
Sorry, this video has turned into an intervention. It's gross, Devin. You need to stop. You need to stop.
Can we do a poll? Like, hold on.
We're not doing a poll. There's no poll.
Come on. Okay, fine. I'll do a verbal poll. Thoughts on like 1, if you like the popsicles, 2, if you think I should if you don't like them.
Okay. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Thank
1,
you.
1. Yeah. Okay. All right. I mean, you know how depraved my audience is. Of course, they're going to say, "Keep doing the popsicles." Like,
yeah, fine, do the popsicles, whatever.
Like this would not go this way if we had a normal group of people. This is you knew this was going to go in your direction. Like if we had a general, like if Obama did a poll and where it's like obviously average people are seeing it and it's like, hey, what do you guys think of spaghetti-o popsicles? And good or bad? It would be bad. There would be people sort of saying no, rejecting the idea. That everybody here is sick. That's why they watch. Like we know this.
They just need something. They just need to feel something for once. The warmth of a woman. Sure, we'll deal with popsicles. Whatever.
All right. Well, here's the Addison Rae leak for Lucky.
Okay.
Which was the track that I was talking about that has even more of a hyper pop sound to it. Like.
Yeah.
It's almost a little Yeezus. It's kind of Yeezus.
What? Put your hands up on this way. What's up, Thursday night? That's the one that, like, when I heard it, I was like, yeah, I would hear this in public,
Mm-hmm. Like that could be in the club. That would be in the club, and you'd fuck with it.
This song would be in the club, and I would go, what is this? It's like good. It's not bad. She's on to something. I wouldn't go out of my way. But I think she's on to something. Kind of.
I listened to it. I listened to each of these like snippets a couple times. And that one I would say third time around, there's a little more something to it. There's some kind of dark and Yeezus-y about the way those vocals are all layered up. I'm fucking a little bit with that. Not as much the Ed Sheeran song. And the Boneless Charlie song is sounding, kind of boring, and those lyrics are just too awful. Now, believe it or not, I Got It Bad was my favorite of the bunch.
Really? Wait, which one was that again?
That was the first one you sent me.
Every piece of me. Is that one? Every piece of me. That one? Really?
That 80s groove and the vocals sound so good.
Yeah,
the vocals sound really good.
Yeah, that's the one that I was talking about when I said it was like my one of my least favorites.
Really, really.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe it's just because where the snippet starts, but I think
Hmm.
like the first melody is just so boring.
Mm.
It's just, but then it goes into the chorus. I didn't even listen that far,
Mm.
but the chorus
I
isn't
got it bad. Like I think
that part's good.
like aesthetically it's nothing new. Like I mean,
No,
who isn't doing the kind of glistening 80s pop thing these days? Everybody's doing it. Literally you could go downtown LA and spit and whoever it hits probably has like a song like that they've done and
I
recorded.
could throw a rock into the air. It would hit like 10 people
Right. Who've
doing.
done songs just like that. But I still think the chorus is good. Chorus is good and
I think,
I think her vocals sound really nice on that track.
yeah, I do think her vocals sound better. It sounds like she's doing some practicing or something.
Hmm.
But honestly, like I think Lucky is my favorite.
Hmm.
I could just, mm, but in a way that it's just like I would have to be in a certain setting to like it enough to be like excited to listen to it.
Yeah. Like at a weird drugged up warehouse party
Yes, exactly.
where everybody's
Just
in
on
skimpy
copious
outfits.
amounts of like cough medicine.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fog, a lot of fog machine,
A lot of fog, a lot of fog,
a lot of lights.
a lot of lights, a lot of sweat and tears.
No, I get that vibe. I think it'd be perfect for that vibe.
Yeah, I agree.
Would
I think I would like it. I think I would sing along even.
hmm and I got it bad as like a summer jam on the radio with the windows down.
Yeah, that's literally the song of the summer kind of like vibe.
It's definitely a song of the summer like sort of
I just think
energy
the
too.
song of the summer. Everything. Yeah.
You know, yeah. It seems that she's made the song of the summer actually, but she hasn't. But it's only like a clip.
Yeah. No, like how powerful is that to not only make the song of the summer but not even release it?
Yeah,
He's just like, yeah, whatever, it's fine.
pretty badass.
Yeah, it's pretty badass, pretty baller.
All right, so I mean, I would say with these clips, I mean, 2 out of 4. I mean, Ed Sheeran ripoff can go in the garbage. The "To Die for You" track is just completely annoying lyrically, but there's something to the other tracks for sure.
I agree, and I think it'll be interesting to see her artist career like bud and blossom because she has good taste. Like she listens to good music. She's
Well,
shown,
obviously she's ripping off Charlie.
yeah. So like she's listening to stuff that's good.
Hmm.
Now she just needs to figure out. You need to figure out what you do.
Right.
Figure out what Addison does.
Hmm.
You got all summer to think about it.
What does Addison do?
Yeah,
That's the question, ultimately.
exactly. But hey, also though, realistically, how much time does she have to like think about music? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
She's doing movies. She has a multi-movie deal with Netflix.
Hmm.
She does TikToks. She has to think about that. She runs a beauty company
Hmm.
for like makeup and stuff. She's got her plate full. How much brain power does she have for music?
Right. Exactly.
If she did music all day, every day, I think she'd be like good.
Possibly. But the thing is like at the end of the day, like music makes so much less money than all those things, So it's like, of course, when you have a Netflix movie deal, like you're going to do that instead.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on.
it is what
Come
it
on.
is.
Can't blame her.
Yeah. I can't, I'm not blaming her. I don't blame her for nothing.
No.
She's just doing
No,
her.
exactly.